And we have insurance on the event. It's event insurance day, guys.
Special events.
Super excited about this. There's not many things I'm more passionate about than an event.
And a good party.
A good party, you know. Everyone knows Rick the party guy. And boy, do I love insuring them as well. Don't I, John? Yeah,
yes.
we do.
Yeah, I've heard that through the grapevine.
Yep. Whether you want to insure your bar mitzvah, a wedding, you know, anything just you could do. It could be a tournament, a fundraiser, you know, anything is insurable.
Fun day of
A one-day event,
just doing something.
doing something. Maybe a St. Patty's party at your house. Who knows?
One day event insurance. That's what we're talking about.
Yep.
So the idea is that you can get a policy for a specific event, like a wedding, probably the most common one. Event insurance is sometimes required by certain venues, or just providing some form of proof of insurance, and event insurance is a great way to do that without having to do anything crazy with any of your other personal or business policies.
Did you have insurance on your wedding?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one day.
Johnny had a
one day
back.
event insurance.
John and Nicole had a beautiful backyard wedding, and those are the ones that your home insurance, you know, may not cover. You know, whoever's it was at John's, you know, father and mother's backyard. So like Bill and Donna's insurance might not have. God forbid, Rick Lima drove out of there drunk, did something stupid. I'm coming from a wedding, I'm looking sharp and dapper. They're gonna know I'm not just out and about on a random night. You know?
Good news is that your typical home insurance policy does provide some coverage for your liability for having an event, having people over your house. That being said, a special event policy is a great way to make sure you're covered specifically for what your plans are, and to also just take that scenario totally out of the picture. Now you're covered for a couple $100 for a policy that just covers that one day, and you don't have to worry about ever putting a claim under your home or business insurance policy. Should something happen, you'd be covered under this policy. So yeah. We'll be pretty quick today. Just a couple portions of coverage that are included in these types of policies. The one that especially comes into play with weddings, and that most people are concerned about, I would say, is the cancellation coverage, right? So when you're having a wedding, like you are, Rick, right? You start going through all the different vendors and all of the different things that you're lining up for it, yeah. And you are putting down deposits on a lot of those services, a lot of those things like catering, photographer, videographer,
tents.
Yeah.
Who knew how expensive a tent was?
Yeah, exactly. The equipment for a wedding. Well, if you walk in there and you tell them it's for a wedding, the price immediately doubles. You know, it's crazy. Yeah. But the all the equipment and rentals, things like that, those all require deposits, and a lot of times a portion of that's non-refundable. So if you have an insurance policy for cancellation of your wedding, or for it to possibly change dates, something because of an unexpected injury or weather incident or something like that,
or a global pandemic,
you name it, your coverage would basically reimburse you for lost deposits and fees up to the coverage limit if something unexpectedly causes you to delay or cancel the function. So that's something that definitely is important for wedding type events, and it can help just make sure that, you know, those costs don't end up getting lost. It's kind of similar to travel insurance in that sense.
Yeah.
And then the other portion that applies to not only weddings, but really any kind of event, even ones where maybe you aren't too worried about your non-refundable deposits, yeah, is the liability coverage.
Yeah, if you've met my friends, for my wedding,
liability.
This is extremely important for my wedding. You know, who knows what they're going to do to that dance floor? And the funny part is, it's not going to cover probably the damage to the dance floor, is it? This is strictly, yeah. This isn't going to cover the third party property here. Yeah. This is going to cover just
if one of your buddies takes cutting a rug a little too literally,
yeah,
then you might not be covered.
I might still be screwed. Yeah, so we're going to have to get special hardware dance floor insurance on some online provider. But yeah, the liability is huge as far as what I explained earlier. I mean, God forbid, you know, something happens afterwards of the party. You know, that's stuff that can definitely, you know, unfortunately happen, and, you know, it's good to just take that off your plate.
Basically, if you or a guest were to, you know, inadvertently cause injury or property damage to somebody else as a result of being part of your party, your liability coverage on this event would cover you for that.
Or my buddy Crazy Legs Jay could be dancing on the dance floor, and maybe the waitress is walking by,
His
you know.
legs are getting real crazy.
Yeah, and he just trips her by accident or something, and God forbid she gets hurt. This will cover that too. So
Yep.
I'll be all set, and boy, what a stress-free wedding day that's gonna be when I get my event insurance.
Yep, absolutely.
Did I sell it? Did I sell it?
You did. You did
All
a
right.
great job.
Yeah, event insurance.
All right, so a couple types of events that aren't covered by special event insurance: public events like
Let's
dance
deal with
recitals,
that.
sporting events,
Yeah.
exhibitions. They might not be covered under this sort of coverage, and especially not bachelor or bachelorette parties.
You gotta be kidding me.
Certain business functions like fundraisers or corporate parties may or may not be eligible.
What if it's not a rowdy
There's-
bachelor party, man?
It's just there's specific types of events that can be covered.
It's great.
We have a market for a lot of different kinds of events. There's an application that goes out about the that we send out to fill out, and it's got all sorts of questions on it. Things that you know may not even think of. Like one of the questions that just sticks in my mind is it always asks if there's going to be a mechanical bull. If there's going to be a mechanical bull or a mechanical bull.
Well, this is how I know if it's a bachelorette party or not. They're like, all right, no.
I was like, really? This is a question? But
man.
they get real specific on the types of equipment and
Is there gonna be-
merriment that is going on.
Will there be a dunk tank?
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Exactly. You know,
Can't think of one,
these
yeah.
hazards right can come into play on the
Will they have a ball and chain at the bachelor party?
Exactly. 100%. So, anyways,
Yeah.
when should you buy event insurance?
I mean, I think as soon as you start creating that event, it's a great time, you know? Once you have a date.
I love getting asked to help with something in advance. I don't know about you. It's always best to start looking at this definitely 2 weeks or more before your event.
And is that just because John would like some time to process and have to shop it, or is that because that's the best interest of the client?
It's both. Yeah, both. Yep.
No, I agree. I mean, it's like anything. It's like anything. Just be prepared.
The more time you have,
like they said in The Lion King.
the more
be
time you have to make your
prepared.
decision.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Be prepared.
Yeah.
'Cause
You can relate anything to a Disney movie if you really want to. But
wheels are spinning.
I will leave it at that.
Okay.
What else should I know, John?
Well, there's some helpful tips here that we have.
Okay. What do we got?
You might want to look into what kind of coverage you already have through your home or car or liability insurance policies, as well as credit cards.
I would read the fine print on the credit card stuff.
Always.
Yeah, I used to, when I worked at Hertz, I had people come in to be like, my Amex covers me for any rental car. And I said, really? And I said, do you have AAA? They said, yeah. I said, do you want the 10% discount? They said, yeah. I said, all right, so go back and read the fine print on your Amex card. And what it clearly says is, Amex must cover the full cost of the vehicle that you're renting. So that 10% discount is the loophole that they don't have to cover you because you're not paying the full.
Wow.
AAA is paying 10% of that, you know? And,
Loopholes. You're a loophole master.
that's why I was the king of Rhode Island, guys.
There you go.
That's it.
Ask your venue,
Just looking out for everyone.
and their vendors if they have liability insurance. This is important
Super
because you don't want to be stuck footing the bill out of your own pocket or through your own insurance. God forbid a vendor does something and they don't have insurance. So you should probably request that they show you proof of insurance if they're going to be coming to your venue. And you're going to want to check out what is and what's not covered by your special event policy, particularly when it comes to weddings, like honeymoon costs, special attire that you have to wear, like your outfits as well as your wedding parties, which a lot of times that's stuff that's it's not something you're paying for. Those reservation tuxedos and dresses and things like that.
All my collection of
gifts.
hoodies, my hoodies that I have.
Yep. And then, of course, make sure your insurer is licensed in your state.
That'd be good. Yeah,
And that's all I got. I hope you guys have a great party.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. It's if you're having a March Madness party or anything really exciting. St. Patty's was yesterday. Maybe you're making it a weekend. Who the hell knows?
That could be
But
fun.
Be safe, and yeah,
We hope you have a great
everyone have a great weekend. Enjoy it, and we will see you maybe next Friday. I'm not positive
Maybe
yet.
next Friday, maybe on the road, maybe not, maybe here. We'll see you soon.
Maybe from different countries. Who the hell knows? But
Thank you
we'll
for
see you
watching.
guys soon. All right. All right. Just on Instagram.
Jeez, that was